Feels really good.
So, PA, tell us, what are we doing today?
Today is April 8th, 2024. We are in Fishers, Indiana for the total eclipse, which will happen at 3:09 p.m. this afternoon for 3.5 minutes. We got here really early because we thought it was going to be full. And maybe later it will be full. And we'll be the first ones here.
Listen, my personal expectations coming into it were very low. But now, reading the articles, hearing the personal testimonies, I'm led to believe that this is going to be something very incredible and memorable. So that is my hope. And so far, at least, the weather is cooperating beautifully. So my expectations are increasing by the moment.
Tell me more about your low expectations, though.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't want to be like a eclipse hater, but to me, it gets dark for a minute and then it's not dark anymore. It's just really hard for me to imagine being really awed by that. It sounds underwhelming to me. Or maybe a word I would describe would be neat. It sounds neat. Not something that I would choose to travel for if it were just me. It definitely took the enthusiasm of the rest of the group to convince me to participate.
Alex, tell me about your expectations for the eclipse.
My expectation is at some point I want to be filled with wonder. I'm expecting to have a moment where I look at the eclipse and I'm just filled with wonder at a positive phenomenon that happens in our solar system that we can't control but is positive. I'm looking forward to just experiencing wonder at something just genuinely positive and neat.
Tell me about your travel for this event.
Well, basically I got in a car and hopped on the old 131, rode that for a while, ended up in Indiana, wondered, why am I here? And eventually ran into some people I knew at a hotel. Honestly, I kind of thought, that was a long drive, this better be worth it. And yeah, there's still something to be proven here. I'm still waiting to see how cool it is. Driving into Indiana is not necessarily something I choose to do on a Sunday afternoon, so hopefully it's going to be worth it. But I remain somewhat skeptical, and I'm looking forward to being convinced otherwise.
Thank you.
I just can't tell you that how fun it is to go somewhere with people that are just here for basically 3 to 5 minutes of the real thing. But we're enjoying the preamp and the post-amp, whatever that is.
Tell me, what's happening?
We're about 10 minutes away from total eclipse, and it's still pretty bright out. The shadows are starting to do weird things.
Well, that is weird, for sure.
And when you look at the sun, you just see like a very thin sliver.
The monitor that is
dim lights or something. Yeah. Really dim. And the thing is like the shadow is moving from south to north, and that you can, in some high, like the mountains, like at Appalachians, you can see it come across the landscape.
Sure.
That would be so cool to see. Whoa, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
You can actually look at it with your
Oh my goodness. Whoa. That is so, oh my goodness.
It does not look good on my phone.
Well, look.
the dusk everywhere.
Yeah, just seeing
Look, you can see the star.
Yeah.
Is that a star?
The planets.
Yeah, you're supposed to see the planets.
There's one over there.
That's
one
what they're
there.
saying. The planets are easier to see because they're being hit by the sun.
Wow. What do you think, Tommy? What do you think of that?
Look at how long it is.
Man, I wish I had.
What do you want me to say?
Is that worth it?
Yes, absolutely. It is. Why? I mean, even right now, look what's happening. It looks like someone set off phosphorus. It's very, very weird. I think the thing that stood out to me is that it's not just the sun or the moon blocking the sun. There's a lot of different lighting, things that go on, and this is one of them. And there's just so many different things that are cool about this that I didn't really anticipate. It's not just the moon covering the sun. Everything about the environment, how it changes, is really, really neat. So, yeah.
Worth the drive.
Absolutely, 100%. Yes.
My turn? Okay, well, I'm still sort of taking it in, but I would say that the lighting effect right before the eclipse was really incredible. Like, it felt dangerous, it felt eerie, it felt like something I've never experienced before. I could see how a lot of people I could see how mythology could spring up around an event like this. And then to be able to just look up at the sun and see it in a different way than I've ever seen it before was really, really cool. So, yeah, it was very special.
Worth the drive.
Worth the drive.